Hey, Shalom Akim out there. Before I start, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. And I want to give a double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect throughout the four corners of the earth who are pushing and teaching this word in truth and in sincerity. And also a shalom to the Akwathium that do listen. I'm going to jump right into it. This is from the book of Nahum chapter 1, and I'll start at verse 1. And so it says, the burden of Nineveh, the book of the vision of Nahum, the Elkoshite. And so it says, the Most High is jealous, and Yahweh revengeth. Yahweh revengeth and is furious. Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Let's get that word for adversaries. He's going to take vengeance on his adversaries, right? It says adversary, a foe, an enemy, oppressor. You know, and who has been the oppressor of our people. Because Psalms the 83rd chapter. It goes down the list. It says the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, you know, and the Edomites are the self-proclaimed white people. You got the Ishmaelites, who are the Arabs and such, and it says of Moab, who are the Chinese, and the Hagarenes. You know, and those are the Africans. You know, don't get it confused. Okay, for people that are very new, the Africans, you know, because people think, because Esau has told us that so-called black people are African Americans. Alright? There's a difference between Africans and Israelites, man. You really have to know who you are, man, because the sons of Jacob, okay, the southern kingdom, you know, Judah and Benjamin and Levi, you know, you are different from the Hamites, you know, because they got no salt, can't play sports for shit. Shit, bro, I witnessed it firsthand, man. I went to school, to high school with some Hamites and shit, and there were two brothers, and they were both tall and lanky, and they played basketball, but the only thing that they were good at is layups, because they were tall. But Jake, you know, a son of Jacob, okay, a so-called black person, you know, would style on them, man. Shit, even I did, man. Shit, I style on them too, bro. Because one tried to play football, and even though I'm smaller than him, bro, I ran his ass over on the field, man. You know, and so you know, so it goes down the list, man. But they have been the oppressors and afflicted us, you know, the so-called black Hispanics and the Native Americans, man. That's why our people are on the bottom. That's why our people are hated, and that's why they put smoke shops and liquor stores on every corner in the ghettos, man. Because if you get that word for ghetto in the etymology, the definition for it is the dwelling place of the Jews, you know, the true Jews, man. So how about that? Anyways, I'm gonna go back into that Nahum chapter 1 verse 2, man. The Lord's gonna take vengeance on all those people, man, because they have touched the apple of the Lord's eye, you know. Verse 3, and back in Nahum chapter 1, it says, Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. acquit the wicked, man. You're not going to escape, man. But I'm gonna get that word for acquit. It says to be empty, be clear, be pure, be free, be innocent, be desolate, be cut off. So oh, it says to be clean, be free from guilt, to be innocent, man. The Lord's not going to forgive you, man. The Lord is not going to forgive you for what you have done. And the next line down says to be free, be exempt from punishment, to be free, be exempt from obligation. And then at the bottom there it says to leave unpunished, man. The Lord is not going to forgive y'all, man. But a lot of you heathens have flocked to Christianity, thinking like, oh, the Son of the Most High is coming back to save us. Man, he's only coming back for his people, man. Just like it says in I think it's Matthew the first chapter. It said, and she shall bring forth a son, and he shall save his people from their sins. His people. And he is from the tribe of Judah. He is a Hebrew. That's who he came back for. The Hebrews, man. So the Israelite and the Israelite foreigners that are scattered throughout the nations, man. Because this is not a thing of just purely skin tone. Because it says in 1 Samuel, I forgot exactly what chapter it is, but the Lord told Samuel that he doesn't see as man sees, and to judge not a man according to the outward appearance, man. Okay, for lack of better words. Okay, but this is a thing of a bloodline, man, of lineage. So if you are, so if you have the appearance of a heathen, but this word speaks to you, and you have a passion, and you love this word, and you love the truth, and you're, doing the work, just like every other Jake. Hey, man, you probably Jake, man. You Jake, bro, because the scriptures say that wisdom cannot enter into a malicious soul. So if you have a heathenistic soul, the soul of a heathen, a spirit of a heathen, man, the heathen, man, they don't fuck with this, man. They don't strive to be righteous. They don't strive to please the Lord. It says in the book of Psalms, I think it is. It says that the Most High is not in all his thoughts. That's why the heathen are so wicked, man, because they don't think upon the Lord, man. They don't give a shit. They do as thou wilt, man. They got that do as thou wilt spirit, man. This is their world. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do. Anyways, man, I'm getting a little carried away. Nahum chapter 1 and verse 3. And so it says, Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Yahweh hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds of the dust of his feet. So so the wicked are not going to escape the judgment, man. And I have that from the account of 2nd Maccabees 7 and verse 31, with the mother and I forget if it's like 7 sons or 4 sons. I think it's the 4 sons. I'm gonna start at 2nd Maccabees 7 and verse 28, man. But I highly recommend that you read this whole chapter. It's very beautiful. 2nd Maccabees 7:28, and it says, I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth and all that is therein, and consider that the Most High made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise. Fear not this tormentor, but being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death, that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren. Whilst she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, Whom wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandment of a law that was given unto our father by Moses. And um, and thou, that hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, shall not escape the hands of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And hey, man, that's the spirit that we gotta be in, man. Because in due time, man, the king's commandment is gonna be to fear him and to bow to him and to take his mark. You know, whether it be in your forehead, in your brain, in your hand. You know, these devils want to put something inside of you to claim you as property, man. And the people, hey, and the majority of the people, okay, the masses of the people are going to bow down to this system. Alright? But all those, you know, the Lord is going to have wrath upon. You know, but you gotta have the mindset, man. Say, fuck that, man. I'm not going to obey the king's commandment, man. Fuck him, bro. You know, but I will obey the law. I will obey the commandment of a law that was given to our father by Moses. Because guess what, man? The Lord's coming back, man. Take you all down. We ain't gotta bow down to you for shit, man. Our Lord's coming back. Verse 32 says, For we suffer because of our sins, and though the living Lord be angry with us a little while for our chastening and correction, you know, because that's why we are in a time of punishment now, it's for our chastening and correction. It says, Yet shall he be at one again with his servants. The Lord's going to come back, you know, and we're going to be on one accord again, man. We're going to receive new bodies, man. We're going to be perfectly righteous, man. The Lord is going to write his law in our inward parts, and y'all going to be the ones in captivity now. Because he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. You know, it's in the book of Revelations. It says, But thou, O godless man, and of all other most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up with uncertain hopes, lifting up thy hand against the servants of Yahweh, for thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of the Almighty Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, who seeth all things. For our brethren, who now have suffered a short pain, are dead under the Most High's covenant of everlasting life. But thou, through the judgment of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, shalt receive just punishment for thy pride. You know, and and even though this is in the Apocrypha, who people claim is something to the effect of there wasn't enough witnesses to justify or to prove that the Apocrypha is true. You know, that's what they say the reason is for them taking it out of the Bible. But the book of Obadiah proves that right there. And there's a many other accounts, man. Okay, the Bible and the Apocrypha go hand in hand with each other. You know, that's why we go into the Apocrypha. Because it says in the book of Obadiah that the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. You know, there's another one that says that the Lord shall revenge thy pride. Hey, just punishment, man, for thy pride. But I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the laws of our fathers, and so that's what the scriptures tell us to do, to present your bodies to be a living sacrifice, for that is our reasonable service. So it says, beseeching the Most High that he would speedily be merciful unto our nation, okay, the nation of Israel, the true Israelites. It says, and that thou by torments and plagues mayest confess that he alone is Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, and every name, every every tongue is going to confess, every knee is going to bow and confess, because of the things that are coming, man. You know, people are in for a very, very rude awakening. You know, people have distanced themselves from the Lord because this place has been comfortable for too long. You know, so lifted up in pride. You know that people say, shit, man, I can do whatever the fuck I want, man. Shit, ain't nothing happened to me yet, man. I've been doing all this shit, man. I've been eating pork, man. I've been smoking. I've been, doing all this shit, and I'm living good. Hey, but the Lord said that He reserveth wrath for His enemies, or no, it says He reserveth the wicked for the day of destruction. So when the day of all hell breaks loose, man, that day is for y'all, man. That day of plagues and famine, pestilence and death and destruction, that's for the wicked, man. Okay, it's not for the righteous. That is for the wicked. It says, verse 38, and that in me and my brethren the wrath of the Almighty, which is justly brought upon our nation, may cease. And then I'm going to get Wisdom of Solomon. I'll probably close it out with this. 12 and verse 20. I'll start at 21. And it says, with how great circumspection didst thou judge thine own sons, unto whose fathers thou hast sworn and made covenants of good promises. Therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more. Man, look at that, bro. Man, if y'all think we got it bad, man, the Lord's gonna scourge y'all 1,000 times worse than He did us, man. Man, I'm gonna run that back. This is from the book of Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 22, and it says, therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more, to the intent that when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness, and when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy. Man, it says, wherefore, whereas men have lived dissolutely and unrighteously, thou hast tormented them with their own abominations, for they went astray very far in the ways of error, and held them for gods, which even among the beasts of their enemies were despised, being deceived as children of no understanding. Therefore unto them as to children without the use of reason, damn, thou didst send a judgment to mock them. It says, but they that would not be reformed by the correction, by that correction, wherein he dallied, I think the word is dallied with them, shall feel a judgment worthy of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. It says, for look, for what things they grudged when they were punished, that is, for them whom they thought to be gods, now being punished in them, when they saw it, they acknowledged him to be the true power, whom before they denied to know, and therefore came extreme damnation upon them. Look, see, so the wicked are not going to escape judgment of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Point blank, period. So, hey, as I always say, it is a time to repent, man. We are less than a month away from the Passover. Hey, the Passover is like in within 10 days, and then you have that solar eclipse. Okay, which is gonna put that X over America, and Lord willing, man, all hell breaks loose, man, because we are fucking tired and sick of this place, man. Okay, there's a reason that it says in the book of Revelations, it says they loved not their lives unto death. Because we don't love this life how you people do, man. We seek a kingdom wherein dwelleth the righteousness, because ain't no righteousness here, ain't nothing but confusion and abominations uh, diseases, sicknesses, pains, aches, and we're slaves here, man. Man, we're paying damn near all our wage just to barely get by, man. Stress, and stress breaks down the body, which causes all these damn sicknesses and shit, man. What the fuck do you want to stay here for, man? Ask yourself that. What is so good here that you don't want to turn back to the Lord and hope to obtain mercy? Because all signs are pointing to that this place is about to be going through torments and hell, man. Come on, man. But this message is to the elect and the 1/3, because the 2/3 and the heathens, are not going to take heed. But I pray that this video gets to who it needs to get to, man. And I hope that it was edifying. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Continue in faith, continue in prayer, keep pushing. I'm going to say shalom.